Shame on you, Billy. Shame on you. No.
You need a timeout, Billy.
You sure
We're
do.
mad at you.
Right.
Yes.
When we started to
Horrible.
really care and think you were a good person and you were
Oh,
doing
I
something
know.
good for the country, and
Oh,
Tricked
boom.
us.
And he's going against Frank. Like, this is not
Yeah.
cool. Not good at all.
And is he
No,
going to go
not cool.
to McDonnie next? More
Yeah,
info?
he likes gloating about her, so that's not good. He gets to sleep with her, and now she's exposed because she cares for him to a certain extent. And
Right, yeah.
but she did find a bug in her office with
You
Sam.
sure did.
So I wonder if she'll connect
And
the
it was
dots.
strategically placed. It wasn't like just thrown somewhere in the, for time purposes. It was somebody within.
Yeah,
She knows
and it
it.
was
Yeah.
embedded in her shelf unit, right?
Yeah,
Like in a little
it was
head
like a
thing.
bracket. Yeah.
So that was pretty thought through, and
That's
that
right.
would
And
really
that just
make me
is going to
feel
tell her that, yes, I cannot trust the department. Someone, a lot of people in the department.
And Billy making
That's
that
right.
open joke about, like, it's not like anyone's listening. Oh, wait, I didn't mean to laugh. But, no, I'm just kidding.
That's
He didn't
right,
do
yeah,
that.
right,
But
yeah.
Yeah, and she's so good. She's going to probably think back at her prior conversations.
Oh, definitely.
I hope she does realize that it's Billy before he comes out and says something
Yeah.
or does something.
That's right,
Yeah,
yeah.
and shh,
But-
quiet to tell Sam.
I
Yeah.
hope she's not clouded by that, but she is really smart to even figure out there's a bug there, because why would anyone go after Gunner, after we mentioned it? So that makes no sense. So she's very
Right.
smart that way. By the way, guys, Storm here.
Mom here.
Kimmy here.
Yay, just to put names to faces, because sometimes you guys ask. And yeah, so I think we're just going to get into this episode, and it's called Cold Steel.
Oh, cold steel.
So what does that even mean? Cold
Someone's
steel.
going to get
A weapon.
knifed.
Oh, maybe.
You're going to have cold steel. I don't know.
Oh.
Something violent.
I don't want to
And
know.
poor Frank, we're following him and his PTSD with, like his family, and now he's mixing Dave's family into that, because he really is starting to care for him. And he can
Yeah.
understand like what he's going through too. So they're really becoming close. And I'm sure we're going to see something in this episode, because we see it every episode. And I think it's good to
Definitely.
remind us that this is what he's going through every day of his life. He has to
That's right.
relive these
That's
bad
right.
memories
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
horrible things that happen with his family and his drive, to keep continuing forward. So Cold
And
Steel.
it's so
Yeah.
close to see how Frank is going to find out about Billy. I'm sure it's going to be in his face. Like,
Yeah,
I
he's
bet
probably
you
not
do.
going to
Yeah.
even, even
Yeah.
meeting up with him. He didn't go meet him, though, to escape, so that was good. But, yeah, I feel like Frank's going to be really shocked when he finds out.
yeah.
So Cold Steel, I'm sure that's going to be something really bad. I'm thinking some kind of steel weapon and someone's death.
boy,
But
like
we'll
right.
find out. So 108.
Good. Good, they're cleaning your teeth.
They pay him extra for that.
And
Easy does it.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, she's
Raise her-
playing.
And she's choking. I know.
Come on, jeez.
Must be his mom that had a
Yeah,
stroke.
look at him.
whoa.
Whoa.
Would you change anything if you could?
Probably
You
get you
had
the
a
hell out
choice.
of there.
Me? I never did.
Like his mom or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Years
must
in
be,
those
but I
group
don't
homes.
know. He's
Gives you a lot of time to think.
He's not gonna
oh, she's afraid of
suffocate
him.
her.
Oh my God! What's
Maybe you did me a
Oh,
solid,
you.
know?
s-
But if you
Oh, I hate this. He's going to give her air or
Oh,
something.
you. Oh, you son of a bitch!
Oh,
This is
this
awful. She's so terrified. Can't
Everyone
do
makes
anything.
mistakes, man. You don't do this to your mom.
You
We don't know if it's his mom or not. We're guessing, right? Yeah.
if you just wanted me.
Yeah, he's just getting her back.
Oh
That's awful to kill her, though.
my gosh!
Just sedated her
Look at
big
him.
time or
Mom.
something.
Injured in the line of duty. That's from me smashing his eye.
That's a
Killing bitches
lie.
to climb the
No, he
ladder.
didn't.
Nothing about me being on an army base.
Yeah, I mean, the
Exactly.
bulletin ran a piece about Bennett turning up stabbed to death in a motel.
But he knew you were
upstate.
coming in that
That's
safe
good.
house.
That's good. I think that you and me, we are sitting pretty right now.
I don't believe that.
I don't know.
Want to make coffee?
He feels unsettled.
I'm like Dave. Like, I overthink everything.
gosh,
so
yes.
much.
Well, I believe Dave because
Yeah.
Frank,
they knew Frank was going in that safe house.
cameras in my house are down.
They're right at their house.
Oh,
They're attacking
yes,
them.
Yeah, he is
My
right.
house right now?
Oh God!
Ah,
And that's what they want.
bad. I hope she doesn't
You know
say
what?
anything
I'm
to
not
him
exactly
about the bug.
Sure where I was born.
No,
but
I
the
hope
way
not.
see it, you're still born in the greatest country in the world.
Check the garage.
Mhm.
There she is.
Boy, she's, yeah.
I didn't mean to scare you.
Do you want to join me for a drink?
Okay.
He needs to scope out the area too to make sure it's good.
That's right.
I don't.
I don't think it's gonna be good though.
The glass?
Mhm.
That is good shit.
It's good.
And he can't. The poor guy's so scared he
Yeah,
doesn't even
waiting.
know.
Yes, he was waiting.
Oh.
Yeah, I heard about it.
They're probably
Castle
just
is the buyer.
saying what they have
I guess
to
he
say.
needs bullets for all those guns he stole from the Greeks. I guess he
Oh.
made DeLeon an offer he can't refuse.
Sam,
Yeah?
get out of my office.
I really think they're just putting on a show because they have to. Because if they cut it off,
Yeah.
they're gonna know.
Hey, come on. There you
Fix
go.
Mhm.
That works a lot when you swear.
Oh, boy.
Don't move on.
You're a really good listener, Pete. You know that? Mostly because you don't say anything.
Okay, you gotta go by.
Me too.
She's all buzzy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
I was
Oh no!
hoping
Oh,
she-
wait.
I was
She-
hoping she
oh.
wasn't through that.
Oh,
No, no.
Wow.
This is very awkward.
Can this not be weird? I think
And
I had a moment.
see Dave.
It's that
Boy.
damn rosé.
No, that is some strong shit.
I'm glad he didn't go around and get
Get your
the food.
enchiladas.
Yeah. He's probably gonna give it to Dave.
Thank you.
Oh
He's
gosh.
keeping it
last
on.
night.
He's got it
Or he
frozen
fell
there.
asleep before,
Oh, boy,
but I
yeah,
don't
you
think
gotta wait
so.
Oh,
for
did
him to
he?
say
Oh,
hi.
erased it. Uh-oh. He's
Yeah.
gonna look up.
Guess you saw that, huh?
I don't
Yeah,
blame you
he's
for
been
kissing her.
drinking.
This is how I'm dealing with this.
Oh, I guess.
But she's safe. She's safe. That's big.
Yes,
Right,
that's
yeah,
huge.
There's no one on this green earth that I'm worried about going against.
The rest?
Okay.
Thank
Are
you.
we clear on that?
The fake tactical plan is good to
Okay,
go.
fake. Great.
Sure.
Yeah, because I'm like that would be a little
Yes.
That's right,
silly
yeah.
Good.
to not know.
You know anything else? Because we're sick of hearing you butcher this one.
That's
That's what she said. Yeah.
So you beat the shit out of them all.
That's all I didn't. I told her
That's
that I
just-
didn't do requests.
Junior year.
Wow, high
my
school
class.
sweethearts.
Now, you gotta remember I'm a bit of a player at this point in my life. But for some
You?
reason, Sarah's
He's
just
thinking
aloof. There's Sarah.
she
And
wasn't doing it.
everybody's wasted. She's trash. So, I woke up
I'm
to
gonna say
her.
glass of wine.
You miss sex?
Hmm?
I miss sex.
He's so
Well,
awkward. He's so
uncomfortable.
uncomfortable.
I'm hung like a moose.
Oh God.
Oh, for Christ's sake, get the hell out of here.
What's it?
What are you doing here?
I'm just letting you know. It's not gonna be so easy to steal my wife. It's okay. If she wasn't gonna kiss you, it'd be somebody else. Seriously,
Uh-oh.
it's okay.
I can't.
She's very-
Oh, okay.
Sarah's a very sensual
good.
woman. She arrests Rollins. Boom!
Hey, stop
Done. I
that
make
shit.
sweet love with my
Stop
wife.
that shit. Stop that shit.
Oh, boy. This
Rollins dies. Remember?
Keep on going. You're a
Watch
psychopath.
out.
Okay, take a break. Take a break.
Watch it.
I know he's very
Yeah.
drunk too. Oh, that was
done?
mean.
Not drinking, yes. Not
Put the
a good
phone
time
down.
to do that.
Put it down. Not now.
Oh, come
Stop
on.
fighting.
Say.
He's gonna lock him up or
He's gonna
something.
pass out. Like if he's
That's
gonna
right,
pass
yeah.
out.
I think
Like
he's
one
passed
slap.
out already.
The pants are still unbuttoned.
Look at, yeah, look at.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. My head's gonna explode. Frank, can you please forget everything I said last night?
Good.
So,
Should I answer it or not?
It's your girlfriend.
just not gonna live that down.
I found this in Zach's backpack. He's got this crazy temper. He stole a
He's
skate
gotta go to therapy.
from our neighbor, and now this. I just
Good luck with him coming out of his bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
for
just
sure.
bring him down so Frank could talk to him.
Cool shirt.
What are you looking at?
Never much into hip hop. When I was your age, I probably wouldn't care too much about what I had to say either. And I was a real prick asshole just like you.
Good. He needs to hear that. See?
What you want?
God, his talk is gonna like keep going back and forth with this or something.
No!
Oh, okay.
He's just scaring him. Oh, he's so mad at
Because
himself.
I'm scared. I feel bad. All the time.
Oh,
Just once.
Okay.
He just scared, but like that, I mean, like he
At least he
misunderstood.
got him out, yeah.
But that was pretty extreme.
Yeah, it was.
Whoa.
Holy crap! The first cop. Holy crap.
How insane.
Now he's hearing Madani's voice.
Oh, yeah.
Take him
down?
down?
Holy crap.
Oh.
Don't move.
Oh.
Now they heard you. Oh, man, they're gonna get them all. They're too brutal, these guys.
Wow, she's brave. Holy crap.
Boy.
Oh!
Oh, jeez, push him right out. Oh, yay, teamwork. Holy crap.
He shot him just to shut up.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Wow, she has guts.
Doesn't she?
Whoa.
Gosh. Don't let go. Be prepared.
Holy crap.
Right, yeah.
You heard that, you're done. Man.
Done. He's gonna get it. Oh, right in his
I heard
head.
it.
Son of a...
No, Sam, no.
He's so skilled, Sam.
Yes, I don't trust that.
I hate this so much. You know, Sam.
Cross your legs.
No.
Oh, he got a
No,
knife.
see?
Oh, he's stabbing him like
son of a
shit.
babe. Oh, you. Oh, Sam. Oh.
Oh, Sam, say it quickly. Go up
I
there.
hope he can tell her.
He stabbed,
He can
Why
tell
is
the
that?
stabbed
story.
him so much.
Probably won't be able to.
You're gonna be okay. Stay with me, please.
Tell her.
Help! It's okay. Stay with
Tell her, pretty boy.
Stay with me, Sam.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That's all.
Billy.
Listen.
We can't even talk.
He's trying
Oh,
to tell her.
jeez. Say.
Don't keep rubbing him.
Uh-oh.
Let's go along,
There's
bud.
Dad right there.
Oh, my
yeah,
goodness.
he's right there.
there.
What is he doing?
Wow.
You kidding me? I'll do whatever it takes, but you gotta go.
Go.
crap, oh,
Go.
crap.
He's
Come on,
coming.
go,
He's
Sam,
coming.
go.
He's going to freak
Go,
out. Turn
go,
around.
go,
Quick.
go,
Kill him. Go.
Go.
Oh, that was way too
What a
close.
catch, attaboy.
Oh, wow.
I know, I'm just so broken right now. This is
Yeah,
awful.
The one
is.
confidant is
Oh,
gone.
jeez.
I really like Sam a lot. I'm like, really.
Oh, I thought for sure he's going to say
Yeah.
something.
Oh, jeez.
Who is that? He's with her? You bastard.
You son of a bee. Get the hell out of there.
I'm
Jerk.
cleansing you.
Yeah.
Wow.
What a jerk.
All for the money.
That, oh, it's God.
And the music at the end.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I do love the music.
Oh,
I am so upset. I am
me too.
so mad.
I am
love
too.
Sam.
Oh my
I really
God.
liked his character, and
Yeah, I did
in a lot of
too.
shows we watch, I feel like a lot of partners die. You never know; they're either corrupt, they betray you, or they get brutally murdered, where it makes you feel terrible. So I thought in this one, I'm like, that's not going to happen this time. And then I got worried during the whole shootout that I'm like, okay, he's going to get really injured or die. But right when he saw Billy's face, I was
That's
like,
what I
there's
had
no
to-
way.
No, I figured that.
Yeah,
too.
he had
so
to silence
sad.
him fast and
Oh,
Man, and to have just one little knife. How quick
Yeah.
Sam was to take off his big knife. You know, I'm like, just
Yep.
shoot him. And man, I'm so upset.
yeah, and he had it
Yeah,
so
I
like
too.
so placed,
Oh.
like perfect for himself
Right
to
there,
just
yeah.
grab.
He probably
Because he
had more,
knows
too.
he's
prepared.
so skilled.
Yeah.
Man.
Devastating. Yeah, so very mad. I mean, that was a great scene, though. It was so traumatic and very upsetting.
Mhm.
And Madani still with him. Like, she has no idea. And
No,
him just
definitely
cleansing
not.
her.
And to call him for some,
Comfort.
some comfort, yeah. And hopefully, and it looks like she's just so in shock that she's
Yeah,
not
definitely.
speaking to him, but eventually she's going to speak up, and hopefully she won't make him the next confidant to say, hey, someone's listening to my, every move I make in my office.
She, again, is so smart. I really hope she puts that together. I mean, to have him there now, even before, in the beginning of the episode, I'm like,
Oh,
yeah, she
yes.
has no idea
No, she
whatsoever
doesn't.
that it's
Definitely
him.
not.
But now to have these special ops people to show up there and be skilled at shooting, she's like, who are these people, you know? Hopefully she'll start connecting.
Yeah,
to
Anvil.
Right,
Yes.
You know, be like, oh, but that might
Absolutely, yeah.
take a while now, especially losing Sam. She's probably going to go backwards. I mean, that's so traumatic. I mean, I'm very emotional about that. Being an actual partner of
sure.
yours and seeing, like, he was still alive. Like, oh, like,
Oh,
they
I
couldn't
know.
even
And if
get
he
the
didn't get him in the
words out.
neck, he probably
That's
could
probably
have
why he
said,
did it, too.
Billy, yep.
So he couldn't talk.
No.
But to leave him alive and Madani, like, so close, just... Like, it made it
That's
worse because he was
horrible.
suffering so bad, and he still couldn't talk. Like, that's what his
That
last
poor
word
guy,
was going to
yeah.
be, like, Billy, Billy. And he just couldn't even say it, and she's freaking out. But either way, he couldn't say it. A lot of things happen in this one with drama, and even Frank talking to the son. That was
Zach.
huge. Yeah, and, like, we all thought the worst. We thought he was preparing to kill someone because he was so angry. He's done only angry things. And it's easy to assume, well, he's going to go kill someone. But that was for self-defense because he was just so scared.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Like, how do you feel about Frank on what he did to talk to him?
It
Well,
really scared him. But I thought that was a little bit rough on him, but it scared him. It scared him good. And then he got to say what he wanted to say.
Yeah.
Now he was afraid, you know.
He did get him to speak.
Yeah, he did get him to
really.
speak, all right. I thought it was a good tactic in the beginning to scare him, like, oh, you have this, and he told him about the knife, about the Marines, but to put it up to his neck like that, I mean, he's just a kid.
Yeah.
And it is
That
scary.
actually
You
startled
know what?
me.
You have this in your backpack, dude, and you're bringing this all around. This is a deadly weapon. And he did shock the crap out of him, but at least he got it out.
Yeah.
Look what happened.
Yeah.
I mean, good thing it happens, you know, for the good, because they're playing ball now and they have a
that was
connection.
good, yeah.
So that's good. And right when Zach opened up, immediately you can see it on Frank's face that he regretted his action because he thought it was out of anger and hate that he was going out to kill someone, but he was actually fearful and had it for self-defense. So immediately he regretted it. But I don't think his actions were good. I think it was a little too extreme, but I don't know like how you would handle a child because everyone's different. And he was hitting his sister. He was stealing things. Like, who knows how violent he was getting, you know, past the house. Like, you don't know.
Yes, he was disrespecting his mother.
He was trying to show him, like, you know, being tough, and he's been through this stuff. And I know Frank is skilled enough to get up close and not actually cut someone.
Right.
But you don't know, like, he's a small child, too. He's probably not the normal kind of size that you would grab. So he could, like, flinch a certain way.
And that particular moment, he didn't know if it was for protection or
he thought it was
aggressive.
for, being aggressive. That's why he was talking all tough and stuff with it.
Definitely, yeah.
And I think that's a good conversation to have. And I thought he was going to like spin the knife around and show him some cool moves and stuff and show him how lethal he was, but not actually get physical and get close to him like that. And I just had a moment of Jurassic Park when the first movie, when he's talking about like that kid's like, oh, raptors looks like a big chicken or something, and then he's like, oh well, you know, it just corners you, and he breaks it down and how scary it is. So I thought he was going to be like that, and then take what did he have, a claw or something in that movie, but have the knife and be like, yeah, not get close to him, but like show him with him, be like, and just show him the motion and talk about gut spilling and something terrible and make him go like, ugh. But it's a different world we live in now.
And he kind of did. He said you put it in slow and. But I thought that he was going to do that to scare him, and the boy was going to say, you know, who the hell do you think you are? I'm so glad that he had it for fear. It was almost like when you saw Frank's face at that moment, when he said he used it for protection, he doesn't have any more friends now. It was almost like the time when Frank was telling Sarah about his son that had that mural, or was he telling Micro? He did that mural of when he came home and his son drew on the wall, and he said, that's a Marine, Daddy, I'm trying to protect our girls. It's almost like his son needed some protection and he was trying to do some kind of symbol of protection. But this boy, I mean, to have this knife, and he's just so young, he doesn't realize that that's a horrible thing to be carrying around.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And he's pushing everybody aside. Yeah.
And then them being able to get past that and open up and be able to play ball was extreme. So he's really helping out the family, and Dave's really losing it. Like, I don't blame him at all, but the bottom line is, if you expose yourself now and show your family, they're going to die. They're going to be in danger. They're going to die like Frank's family. Like, this is way too dangerous. And he's really losing it now because he's so desperate. I mean, he's seeing all these major things happen with his family, and Frank lunging at his boy. And it worked out okay, but him seeing his son going through this extreme thing without a father figure. I mean, he has Frank right now, but Dave is feeling like he wants to be there for his kid anyways, but he also probably feels like, I'm not your father right now. I can't be your father, and it's really getting to him. But he's losing his grip because, like, he looks drunk all the time, and again, I don't blame him. Like, he looks lost, and Frank has to slap it in him and say, like, he's gonna die. You gotta get freaking out of here. We gotta finish this task first with Orange before we can even consider anything like that. And he's just lost. Like, that was a huge risk.
That was
scary.
Yes.
You know, and he's not thinking straight.
He's not.
He's just not thinking straight. And thank God Frank stopped him in time, because his son is still so fragile right now. I mean, they all are.
They are.
But the son would be the worst person right at the moment to have him see him face to face.
Right.
I agree, because, like, he just opened up to Frank. He's having a really hard time in seeing his father. I think he's going to have a very opposite reaction. Like, he wants to see his dad, but I think he's going to get extremely angry and be like, F you, like, what the
Where
heck?
have you
Why
been?
Yeah, because it's going to take a lot. And even if he explains everything later, I mean, how much can he really say to a 12-year-old boy? But I just don't think it'll be good at all. And the first thing is danger, like, holy crap. So I did like that moment when he was drunk and he forgave Frank and he was hugging Frank and he kept giving him a hard time, and then he got mean. But when you're drunk, like, everyone does that differently too, but he's kind of like a silly but bad drunk. And Frank just, like, knocked it out of him.
And it's a depressant, really. And,
it is.
and when you're drinking it, like, in this bout of he's actually seeing the family get closer to Frank, and he's seeing it through Frank's eyes, and he's just wanting that so bad. He understands what happened with Sarah. He understands. I mean, it hurt him, but really, I'm kind of glad it happened with Frank, because I mean, he trusts Frank. I mean, Frank told him, listen, I'm in love with my wife to this day. I mean, there is nobody else. And that's what he needed to hear. But then this happened with his son. He's like, oh, that's it. I got to see one of them.
So I do like their dynamic a lot. Frank and Dave are getting closer and closer, and they really do respect each other, and they almost treat each other like brothers, you know, and they mess around, they know how to tease, and then they have arguments and stuff, but it's definitely a lot more, there's more respect there. And even with, like, Frank cooking for him, like, oh, I didn't know you could cook, and really trying to take care of him so he can sober up. And I love that hug when Dave was drunk and he goes up and just, like, kind of touches his head to him. So usually when you're drunk, I mean, you say stupid things a lot of times, and people also say that you really do have truth behind your words, though. So here you have Dave, who is spilling out how he feels, and even though he was really teasing him and they got all sexual and stuff, but he was being a guy, he was being crazy, and made Frank laugh, which was good. But he truly meant when he was just like, it's okay, and he apologized to him really in that moment. But then Frank still, like, it kept going back and forth. But I really thought it was cool that Dave was trying to let it go and be like, it's okay, and not be like, screw you, man, I hate you, like, the whole entire time. Like, he had a moment where he turned around because of Madani, you know, like, he really did forgive Frank for doing that. Like, I thought that was going to cut ties, if, you know, after the kiss.
And they were together, they've been together since high school. So, I mean, that's a long time. It's probably, you know, his one and only love. So you can see why he would, and he's such a fragile guy to begin with. I mean, he doesn't like to get dirty. He lives behind a computer. So he's not the same guy. He didn't go to the military. They are quite the opposite, you know, the odd couple. So it's good that he got it out, and it's good that Frank said, no, I have no interest in your wife. I'm not doing it for that.
And he means it, and I trust it. And we all knew something was going to happen, and Sarah's not bad for it at all, and neither is Frank, because Sarah's trying to move on, and she feels so guilty. And Frank is even like, you can't hurt yourself or feel bad about stuff like that, because not that he's trying to move her away from her loved one, with Dave, but, you can't keep beating yourself up over it. And he didn't expect that to happen, but they're drinking wine. Again, we have these conversations a lot with drinking and then getting in weird situations. Yeah. But it can happen. You get more comfortable and you don't make the best choices when you're drinking. And they both are kind of attracted to each other. Even though Frank is still in love with his wife, everyone's human, and now they have a connection. And he kind of kissed her back for a moment, too. But I kind of thought maybe he did that because he likes her in a kind way where he didn't want to be like insulting and go ooh and like push her away. But he did kiss her back a little bit, and then he finally stopped it. So I feel bad for Dave in that moment too. But I don't think anyone was at fault.
I don't either. And don't forget, before that kiss, she was saying we still have half our lives. What do people do? What do people like us do? Like she was trying to give him, an opening to say, "Oh, okay,"
come here, you.
Yeah. So when they got closer and he was leaving with the leftovers,
I thought that was sweet. When he grabbed the leftovers, I knew that was for Dave because he knew it was a home cooked thing, and that he would appreciate that.
And he would appreciate something cooked from his wife.
Even after a kiss like that, and he knows that the cameras are up and running again because he fixed it, right? And then to actually ask for to go, like food to go, then so he's still thinking of Dave, so very sweet.
Yeah, and he wants to bag out of there because if he eats dinner and whatever else, he just doesn't stay there for too long.
So guys, just to let you know, we do have a store if you want to check that in the description below. We have shirts, we have mugs, we'll have other stuff soon. Anything you buy there really helps the channel grow so we can make more videos. Any help you can give us through our Patreon, which you could also check below on YouTube, Vimeo, and you could always email and ask if you can't find them. But anything you look up there, anything you donate or buy really helps us grow, and so we can keep creating and doing cool stuff on our channel. Woohoo!
That's right.
So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon as always.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.